painting doesn't go over. If you have your canvas, and you want to use all of it, that's fine. If you just want to use half, you can use tape just to kind of frame the area that you want. So what I'll do first is I'll share my screen so it's easier for you to take a picture. Today we're gonna paint a nice landscape. I think it should be nice and easy. So this is what we're painting today. A nice sky, a nice sunset with cactus there. So you can let you take a picture. Let me know once you're all done taking the picture.
Đại家影相啊，老師叫你哋影相啊。大家拍照哈。今天我們畫的是這幅畫，大家拍照。Tazim, you doing okay? I can see you.
So if you notice, the background has 3 or 4 different colors. So I think it's easier for you if you have all the 3 or 4 colors ready on your canvas, on your palette, and then just put them on the canvas and then kind of paint all of them at the same time. Because let's say if we do the top first with the blue and then mix the pink, our blue would be dry and it will not blend as nicely. Okay, I will put the image in a little bit next to, sorry, I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen. I will put the image in just 2 seconds because I want to mix the colors.
Silvanna, can you tell us what colors do we need again, please? I missed that.
Yes, for sure. So we're gonna so as always, we can mix any color with red, blue, or and yellow. Sorry. So we definitely will use these. And white and black for our plants and the fort. So these are the basic colors. So yellow, blue, red, black, and white. You can mix any color with these colors. If you have extra colors like orange, like this, pink, maybe some of you have pink, or some of you have purple or a lighter blue. These are optional, so if you have any of these, you can use them on your painting today. If you want to mix orange, you don't have it, then you mix red and yellow, gives you orange. Okay. If maybe you want to mix pink, you don't have it, red and white gives you pink. Okay, we're gonna use pink. And maybe you want to mix a little bit of purple. Purple is made by mixing red and blue. if you want a light purple, red, blue, and just add white. So let me just grab, I think what we'll do is we'll mix the colors first. Make sure you mix enough so they don't dry. And then we'll put them on our canvas and then start painting and mixing them all together on the canvas. So I'm just gonna mix a few colors right here so you can see. So I guess the first color we want is blue at the top, then purple or pink over here, and then orange over here. So I'm just gonna grab an extra lid right here. So the first step is to have our colors ready on our palette. We'll do multiple. So let's start with the blue. I have this blue that I'm going to use. If you have a darker blue, that's okay. You can still use it. You just add white. So I'm gonna have my first primary colors ready. So I'm gonna have blue here. I'm gonna have yellow. I can't flip them too much just because it's very runny. And I'm gonna have red. And I'm also going to have white. So I have red and yellow. I also have blue and white. Those are my primary colors, blue and white. If you have the fun colors, pink, purple, or orange, you can put them also on your palette. So for those of us who are only going to use the primary colors, we're gonna start by mixing the colors, the shade that we want. So let's start getting an orange. So I grab my red and I grab yellow and start mixing it. Remember to mix quite a bit. And so I have orange. And I'm gonna leave it on the side with this brush with orange on the side. Now I grab a clean brush and mix my blue. So I have my blue. If you need to add white to make it lighter, please do. But I'm also going to grab a little bit of red here to mix my purple. And as soon as you have your colors, we can start putting them on our palette. So let's start putting our colors down before they dry. So at the top, it is very dark. And I'm switching between my two brushes. The main thing is just being fast at this point.
Serena, what's the color on the very top?
That's purple, so that's blue.
Thank you.
And red. So I have my orange. As I go up, I'm gonna add a little bit more red to my orange on the palette. The key is don't let it dry. And you go left to right. And I'm adding more red to my orange. Now I'm just switching to purple. So lots of red, a little bit of blue. Starting to get darker. And just keep going left to right. And just blue at the top. And before it dries, I go back with more red. So the key is being really fast. So you get the colors to blend. And I'm just gonna keep adding layers. More orange. Red, orange, I mean. Left to right. And you just go up and down. Oopsie. Okay, cleaning my brush so I can grab fresh orange or clean orange. So I'm gonna mix a little bit more orange. So red and yellow. And this time I'm going to add a drop of white. So red, yellow, and a little bit of white. So I want a lighter orange for the bottom. You can add also more yellow than red. And I want to add a little bit more yellow and white. Just especially at the bottom, just a lighter color. Mostly yellow and white. So your colors do not need to look exactly like mine. Just have fun and make sure you have nice transitions between the shades of the color. If you have pink, we can put a little bit of pink somewhere here. If you do not have pink, you can mix it by combining red and yellow. Kind of drawing clouds. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn my light off in just a second. Oh, sorry. And I'm just adding almost pure yellow at the bottom here. And I bring it up. This part will get covered with mountains, so don't worry too much about it. So I'm just using orange right here, a brighter neon orange. And this is just the purple I had, but just a few touches. So purple, you want to use red and blue. And white to make it lighter. Well, this is more pink again. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're gonna go again darker. At the top, I'm just adding blue. Sorry, that's too light. Let me just add a little bit more red to make it darker. Just so that purple that we had initially. So I'm gonna put the image, the reference photo. I'm using kind of a different set of colors. I think this one, sorry, let me just check here. Sorry, just 2 seconds. I'm just waiting for my iPad to turn on. You can really put any colors that you want in the sky. Just make sure that your transition and especially the first colors that we use, they are blended nicely. And then once you start putting the other colors on top, like the more neon or stronger colors, you can start drawing the clouds with that. So sorry, I'm just gonna put it here on the side. So we have our orange. And now we're gonna do a very bright yellow. So I'm gonna use yellow and white. Yellow and white, I mix them together. So I have a light yellow and I'm gonna add, sorry, where's the camera? A tiny, tiny drop of red. So just a tiny drop of red. So orange. And we're gonna start drawing the clouds. And here at the bottom, we can even just do the entire thing. So what you can do is grab a dry, clean brush. A flat, large one, and then the one you're using to put your paint down, your clouds. So it's just gently tapping. And then with your dry brush, very gently, just left to right. So you want to blend it a little bit, but you still want to see it. So don't blend it completely. So same thing with your pink. Just draw a few clouds over here. And we can use the purple as well.
Silvanna,
Yes.
can you hold both the brushes side by side, the clean one and the one with paint? I
Oh,
just
yes.
do that in Chinese. 两台啊，风音鼠，老师教你们用两个 brush 啊，一个是有颜色的，你涂颜色的，一个是干净的，那个干净的，那个干净的你就把你放了颜色以后，你就把它烧一烧 ，OK？ Thank you.
Thank you, May. Yeah, so just small circles for the clouds. and then I clean it left to right very gently. So I just mixed a little bit of purple again. Now I'm gonna clean all my brushes. So the next color we're going to mix is, you see we have one light yellow and then one dark yellow. So we'll do the light, then blue, then black, okay? So if you already have the two blues like I do, you can just use them. If you have only one, let's say you have the darker blue, you just add white to get the lighter one. If you only have the lighter blue, you just add black to get the darker one. So let's mix our light blue first. If you have a light blue like this, just use it as it is. If you have a dark blue, again, if you want to get to this, just add more white.
I'll just say that in Chinese.
Thank you.
梁太啊，家下我哋要淺藍色啊。如果你有淺藍色嘅，你就用淺藍色；如果你冇嘅咧，你就深藍色溝白色。放音鼠，现在我们要比较浅的蓝色。如果你有深的蓝色，你就加白色。OK。
And I'm just gonna start drawing our mountains right here. With the light one, usually this color is a little bit translucent. So you just wait for it to dry and do another layer. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. So I added one more layer. And now I'm gonna clean my brush. So for the next color, it is going to be my darker blue. So if you have this lighter blue, just add a little bit of black, or if you have any orange left, you can also add a little bit of orange to the blue to make it darker. And my color is too translucent, so I'm gonna add another layer. And I think I'm gonna add a tiny drop of black to make it darker. I just added a little bit of black to the blue. And now I'm gonna clean my brush. And the last color I will be using is just pure black. So with black, I'm gonna paint the foreground, so what's closer here. And I'm also gonna wait for the rest of my paint to dry so I can draw the cacti. So I'm gonna clean this brush and I'm gonna grab a smaller one. So my blues still need to dry a little bit, but I can do this big one right here because my sky at the back is already dry. So I grabbed a round brush and I always get paint on the tip only. And I kind of put a little or just a few dots on my painting just to visualize where it is going to be. we can do, so if you notice the black at the bottom is not a straight line. So you can do a few lines here and there. This is where our big one is going to go. So I'm just first putting the straight line so I can even them out nicely. Notice there are a few that are smaller and thinner. A few other ones are just bigger and thicker. That gives the impression that there are a few that are far back and the other ones are nice and close. And after you're happy with your layout, you can do the two arms here. once you're done with your black, you're gonna clean your brush. And we're gonna grab a tiny brush and just a little bit of white to do a few highlights here and there, not too many. But maybe here where the light hits the plants. And now we're gonna sign and that's it. We are all done. So very quick and easy painting.